Peace and love. Peace. This video is not going to be a long video. Shout out to everybody that came to the party last night. Man, I'm still recouping. I'll probably catch y'all on the block tomorrow. But if you look at the title to this video, it states that Marcus jumped into Sheena's live and shows his age as his shoe size. Now, before I even begin this shit right here, shout out to Shinna. Last night I did mention you at the party, but last night I was running through some content creators, and the way we rock, I should have had you at the top of my list on the content creators section, but I was just like trying to get the show ready and clips and all kind of shit. But we did mention you and the valuable things that you bring to this community, which AKA we call your club, well, we call your lives the club in the YouTube street. So anytime you see Mocha, me, Nene, Golden, or Capri making reference to the club, we're talking about Sheena's live because there's usually like a lot of sauce going on in there. It's usually late night. It's usually probably one of the last lives that we'll catch, for the night besides my shit, which is the nightly wrap up. But this video is in reference to a couple of things. And I don't know, it's so layered that I want to kind of break it down in small pieces, which it might even have to be another live. But let me give you my introduction to Shinna Speaks. Initially, when I came on these YouTube streets, I told you guys it was two content creators that initially drew to my interests. If you don't know who those two content creators are, go check out the party live. Like I said, the party was so lit last night. I'm still kind of recovering. But anyway, so Shinna, when she came on the scene, I don't know if she was modding for Marcus or if she wasn't. So let me just, I don't want to state shit that's not correct. I don't want to quote facts, but I know at one point she did mod for Marcus. But I say all that to say this: when I first encountered Shinna Speaks and her platform, she was advocating mental health, mental health, and generational curses. And the breakdown of that is she was addressing the mental health of individuals and trying to address the generational curses that's in our community. The first person that I seen on her platform that she was trying to help or assist was Sunny. And she had some exclusive pictures, which made me believe that, she probably knew Sunny or they had some kind of affiliations because these pictures were pictures that was exclusive. It wasn't on the internet. And I think the pictures were of Sunny's vehicle at the time of the accident and her exiting the hospital or being discharged from the hospital. So immediately I knew that, she had some juice, you know what I'm saying? Like Sheena had like some information that none of us had in reference to Sunny's situation. Um, let's kind of move forward a little bit to the next piece in my mental timeline. Then she was modding for Marcus, and I believe at that time her and Vibes Queen was modding for Marcus, and they, pardon me for saying this to anybody else that I don't know that was modding for Marcus, but it seemed like those two young ladies were his strongest mods as far as personality wise, being diligent and knowing what the fuck they was doing. Um, some kind of way the Marcus spell, and everybody was under this impression that maybe he was doing something positive for the community. I knew that he had a lot of subscribers, a lot of people in his chats were, Team Marcus. His moderators seemed to be doing the job, like I said, diligently. And then after the story starts unfolding and people started coming into the reality of who Marcus truly was and his different techniques as far as business, personal, yada yada yada. I believe that Vibe Queen was the first to kind of leave that situation alone. If you don't know, like, I'm not trying to give everybody the whole history. Go check out her page. And she pretty much pummeled him, exposed him, and I think he really couldn't take that, especially coming from a woman. So then after Vibes left, then Shinna was the remaining mod that I knew of that had that same capability and capacity to be diligent as his mod. Well, with all the going ons and ongoings, she decided to leave that shit alone. I believe what happened was, to the best of my knowledge, and if I'm incorrect with this, please drop it down in the comments. You know, I wasn't there in first person, so some of this information may not totally be 100% accurate. But when Shinna left, I believe she just blatantly said, like, fuck this shit. She couldn't deal with all of the extra special sauce that was going on. I believe whatever issues he had with prior moderators, he was kind of taking it out on her. And taking it out on her pretty much means, like, maybe the interactions that he should have been having with his mods as a professional channel holder, he seemed not to execute that same level of reciprocity. So she left. Now, this is where anybody in the world, we can challenge me, we can go at it, and I'm going to stand on this, and nobody's going to change my mind when it comes to this right here. After Shinna left Marcus and his platform, her channel began to fucking blow up. I mean, like, out of this world. Like, I don't know, like, what numbers that she had prior to, and I think that she was, like, roaming in a lot of big sectors, the R. Kelly sector, some other sectors. But to me, from my point of view, after she left Marcus, it seemed like the energy or the connection that she had to that dark energy seemed to dissipate. And I swear this lady started blowing the fuck up on the YouTube streets. Now, mind you, her channel was mental health and generational curses. But after a while, the lives was so sensational and so dope. You know what I mean? Because she's a real one. She always speak her mind. The only thing she asks is respect her chat. You know what I mean? But to make a long story short, we pretty much in the street sector call her lives the club. Sis Low, she got like the church. You know what I mean? Like, when you get enough of tea, you go to the church over there. Sis Low, she gonna give you some positive words and get you right. But anyway, I don't want to jump subjects. So Shinna Lives, or Shinna Speaks Lives, became foundation for what we call in the street sector as the club. We meet up there, we have fun there, we toss around ideas, we joke, we clown, we do all of that. And then that's not to take anything away from anybody else's lives because there's a bunch of dope ass lives out here. But she solidified that spot. So there was, and I'm going to end this shit because, like, when it come to talking about this shit too much, it gets creepy. There was a live that she had about Yana J, and salute to Yana J. Like, we're going to support you, we're going to protect you. We think that you're a valuable piece to this community as well. But he jumps in the live on Sheena's live. She invited him up there several times. He didn't want to come up. He wanted to sit in the chat and troll and do all this extra shit. And what I noticed as me being in the chat and me being a avid supporter of Shinna Speaks, this guy has the mentality of a fucking 3-year old. I mean, some of the statements that he was making in the chat, um, some of the responses, he came in there. These are two instances. I'm gonna give you three, and I'm out because like I got so much shit to do. And shout out to everybody that came to the party last night. One instance was he came in the room and tried to give a condescending statement towards Sheena's live being over 250. And then I'm gonna tell you from my own mouth, no lie, no cap, no sugar in the rap. Sheena's lives go shit, man. Some of those lives be 400, 500. You know what I mean? Maybe when he came in the room, that's what he seen. But the shit gradually goes up. You know what I mean? And I believe like because it's been a long week. I believe that shit was like a Tuesday or a Wednesday. Maybe yeah, I think that shit was like a Tuesday or Wednesday. Sheena Live was jumping. The club was fucking jumping. And this clown had the nerve to try to give her a compliment, but the undertone was an insult. And you know, this is the shit that immature people do. So that was one thing that was kind of like weird. And he was just pretty much trying to take Shinna out of her zone because she was giving a dope presentation at the club. Um, so she had to check his little ass about that. And y'all know Shinna, she don't, you know what I mean? Like she don't play all that extra shit. Shout out to Lindsay and shout out to everybody that was on the panel. The second thing he did was he was pretty much not taking any accountability for anything that happened to those young ladies, specifically Yana. He pretty much tried to throw some shit out there like, yeah, he got her pregnant, but it could have been the weed man or another guy. And you know, pretty much if that was the case, then why would you go to take her to get an abortion? You know, and even if she did have a 1, 2, 3 with the weed man, it seemed like with your sexual habits and the way that you know, the way that that gentleman likes to have sex allegedly, um, yeah, 9 times out of 10, that conception was probably his. So that's two. Three, and I'm gonna save the best for last. Three was, yo, everybody from Steve Morris to Mocha to Capri to Golden to Karen Flowers, everybody in the chat was like brutally clowning this clown. I mean, it got so ridiculous that I'll be honest, even if it was me, I would have probably left the fucking chat. The chat was so brutal on his little ass. It was crazy. People start throwing up clown emojis, fucking sunshades, all of that shit. So that was kind of lighthearted because you know, Marcus act like nothing bothers him at all. And at the end of the day, I think he got what he deserved in that chat, especially if he didn't take the host invite. Um, Now, this is the last part where it get really, really, really creepy and dark for me. I mean, out of this world type shit, almost sinister. Is somebody made a reference to him and his lifestyle, and this I don't even know what to call him at this point. I don't know if to say this man, this boy, this demon, I don't know, but he went and put up a damn demon emoji. Y'all hear what I'm saying? This man put up a demon emoji in Sheena's chat. And also, I think it was like he put the 100 sign or like the rock and roll sign. So he was pretty much making a reference there to this is what type of shit he rocks with. And I don't know, for me being a spiritual person, a light worker, and it might seem insignificant to some, but that shit really said a lot to me. That fucking just that one emoji in the midst of however many people was in that chat and online and in the bushes. That shit it said a lot. Um and I don't know, I really, you know what I'm saying, like I'm not judging that man, but I can honestly say I know people that I've interacted with in the past, in my past life before I found God. I was looking for some kind of something that was going to get me through my day-to-day street life of looking over my shoulders all the time. And I can honestly say sometimes people fall into a dark, dark place where they embrace the wrong type of energy thinking that it's going to help them catapult to the next level. But that shit is just a trick because the devil comes to steal, kill, and destroy. Remember that, guys. Protect your energy, protect your mind, protect your well-being, protect your people. Love you all. Shinna, I got you, babe. Peace and love.